With over 12 million unemployed people in South Africa, creating employment opportunities is at the top of the public and political agenda. COVID-19 and challenges to the economy has seen over 2 million jobs lost in the past 2 years.
Employment is a paramount issue for the South African politics. We know the levels. Everybody knows that the level of unemployment of the youth, the level of employment even overall in the country is one of the highest in the world, and that is a critical issue that the government will address.
Established in 2017, the Capacity Building Programme for Employment Promotion, or CBPEP, is an EU-funded team housed within the government's Technical Advisory Centre, GTAC. Its aim? To build capacity and infuse innovative, solutions-based thinking into the state to solve this growing unemployment crisis.
I think it's really useful that you have someone that is able to partner and bring new ideas, fresh ideas into the bureaucracy that allows us to think very differently, outside of the box.
CBPEP has worked to build state capacity and break down institutional barriers with a focus on active labour market policy interventions, aligning skills development training with the needs of the labour market, strengthening employment promotion within small businesses and the informal sector, and promoting capacity building through shared learnings. Its approach favours innovation and experimentation over traditional linear thinking.
You're not going to be able to bring about any change if you're going to do the same thing over and over again, the same way, and expect to see some change. So I think we've always thought of how can you really unlock stuff by being far more innovative and trying to introduce various tools that will allow the state to be innovative.
CBPEP's work has supported multiple interventions, from the design of a basic package of support for youth to supporting the formal recognition of waste pickers, an employment-focused land reform project, and other multifaceted solutions that build state capacity to support small, medium, and micro enterprises. In 2020, CBPEP pivoted swiftly to support the design and rollout of emergency COVID-19 relief programs.
We put in place a COVID response facility that is extremely flexible, rapid, quick, agile, and immediately after the lockdown, we have been able to support the presidency in their work for supporting the informally unemployed. We managed to respond to the need very quickly, also because we have an amazing team of key experts.
This capacity building journey has resulted in several important lessons.
A lot of what we've tried to do is to say, well, the problem doesn't necessarily look that way from the standpoint of the end user. It is about the ability to understand a problem, define a problem appropriately, and develop appropriate solutions, and find solutions that work in a social and economic context.
It is about trying to understand where people are coming from, what their perspectives are, what value they can add to the conversation.
The CBPEP was able to innovate and change and adapt and approve systems, so we were able to get approval of stuff much more quicker. We were able to get through what we need to submit much more quicker. I mean, that was the most amazing part about it, that they were able to adapt and meet our needs.
The end result is the capacity that is there in the institution, in the person, etc., but that stays in the country and builds for the service that has to be delivered.
I think CBPEP has the means to influence the energy in that sector by using those kinds of novel methodologies. So CBPEP can be that catalytic factor. Where CBPEP can really help is by unblocking the system.
CBPEP now looks to the future with a view to sustaining the longer-term impact of the program through sharing tangible examples of initiatives that are supporting South Africa's economic recovery.